This is Wolf Schitzer with MSDNC News with a special report on the zombie outbreak in Central Florida. We have here a special psychological expert guest, Dr. Shrill, with his thoughts on the outbreak and the more disturbing reports of zombie groupies storming the area in order to become infected. Great to have you, Dr. Shrill.
Thank you, Wolf. Thanks for having me. As I've said before in my award-winning television program, my syndicated radio program, my syndicated news column, and my 417 books, the population is sick. They suffer from reality disconnect, brought on by selfish behaviors, focused on satisfying their own sick needs. This fixation, this love affair with the zombie, as evidenced by their insane popularity in video games, movies, books, and almost every facet of modern entertainment venues, is a psychotic reflection of humanity's slavish devotion to self-satisfaction. Nobody wants to work for what they get anymore. They want it given to them. And what better way to get free stuff than if half the world's population were slaughtered in a zombie outbreak? What better way for the average human to vent aggressive feelings towards the overpopulated masses than to justifiably shoot people in the head? It's like when I'm on the freeway driving to work, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait behind the hordes of useless pests driving their 6-year-old rusty scrap automobiles to their minimum wage jobs just so they can go home and manufacture another child who in 16 years will create more traffic and impede important people like me, Dr. Shrill, in our daily pursuit of excellence. Of course they want to spread the infection. They'll gladly sacrifice themselves to depopulate the earth. It's too hard to compete for jobs and ratings and companions and illegal prescription drugs. Okra, I'm coming after you.
This is Wolf Schitzer, and we interrupt Dr. Shrill, sorry doctor, to cover breaking news just received. Recent high-level leaks from the White House suggest top officials are considering a nuclear strike on Central Florida in an attempt to halt the spread of this outbreak. We now go to the vitamin-enriched vat wherein former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger's head is being kept alive. Dr. Kissinger, what is your opinion of this apparent high-level consideration of the nuclear option on Central Florida?
Nuclear is good. The good of the many outweigh the good of the few. Blast them, I say. Turn the area into a parking lot. Stone Age, but save a few of the infected for scientific study. This may hold a clue to lengthening my life. This is good, no?
And now we go live to the White House in Washington, D.C., where the President will make an emergency address to the nation.
Fellow Americans, we face a perilous period in our existence. Terrorists have infected a small area in Central Florida with a mild form of penguin flu. Rest assured, your government is at this very moment finalizing efforts to take control of this situation. There are some misguided people spreading rumors of zombies, aliens, and even the entirely fictitious untruth that we are considering a tactical nuclear strike on an area along the I-4 corridor in Central Florida that would obliterate 1.3 million people in its initial blast. America, this is nonsense. We have a minor, and I stress minor, situation which has developed in Central Florida. The area affected is minuscule.
Madam President, an alien spacecraft has just landed on the roof of the White House.
Just calm down. I guess you heard that. There is no alien ship on the roof of the White House. This is a planned, proactive preparedness joint exercise being carried out by the White House Marine Defense Command and several security agencies under the supervision of Homeland Security. It's authorized under Presidential Executive Order 70, I can't think of the exact number, but it calls for testing of White House preparedness for defense against alien ships landing on the roof of the White House. It dates back to my esteemed predecessor who feared that alien attack would compromise his ability to govern.
You will accompany me.
Madam President, there's a large alien asking you to go with him.
That's not an alien. That's one of our brave Marines who sacrificed so much to keep this land safe, dressed like an alien. It's all part of the preparedness exercise. We're in the alien abduction phase right now. Just hold on. No time for questions. We're in the middle of an important executive exercise. No need to panic. Stay in your homes. If you are in Central Florida, do not attempt to evacuate you and your loved ones to a location beyond the projected blast radius of a small tactical nuclear warhead. The information on Google for blast radius is only an estimate. Radiation exposure from wind shear is an unknown variable because, and I repeat, we have no plans on using one. I mean, really. Had this been a true emergency, I would be miles underground. Family, friends, and several talented jazz musicians, monitoring the situation and steering the ship of state to a satisfactory resolution of the crisis, of which there is none.